Welcome to Stupid Muslim Comments. This video series presents some of the amazingly stupid comments by Muslims on YouTube. Here are this week's top 5 picks. Our first comment of the week is from Swagan PL, who said,
Vegan atheist, yes, I'm a Muslim. Yes, the Quran is perfect. I think that if you have different belief than me, it doesn't matter. I won't harm you. That is what my religion asks me to do. Respect your opinion. Insulting Muhammad can harm me really hard emotionally, but I'm not going to kill you. But burning the Quran should be banned if it was in public and for insulting Muslims. I don't want to live in a society that support homosexuals because we aren't animals. Animals are below our level. As a Muslim, I don't believe we were apes.
In what way is the Quran perfect? As I've shown in previous videos in this series, the Quran is not devoid of contradictions and scientific inaccuracies. If you mean that the Quran is perfect because it is a direct revelation from Allah, you have yet to demonstrate that Allah even exists beyond a Muslim's imagination. Like all other religions, grand claims are easy to make, but incredibly hard, if not impossible, to prove. While I appreciate the fact that you will not harm me for holding views that differ from yours, why even bring it up? It never crosses my mind to be violent to anyone who may hold opposing perspectives. I never feel I have to preface my arguments with, "Don't worry, I won't beat you up." I don't need a religion to tell me not to be violent to others. I've come to that conclusion without ancient mythical stories, barbaric rules and regulations, and an all-knowing dictator in the sky. While I find no need to unnecessarily insult others personally, due mostly to it being entirely unproductive, how is critically examining a person who died long ago potentially harmful to you? Why does it matter to you one way or another what I may think of a person who lived 1400 years ago? How is a critical examination of facts pertaining to Muhammad, Islam, the Quran, and Muslim behavior insulting? And why bring up again an assurance that you won't harm me? The Quran is just a book, and if someone wants to burn one, for whatever reason, it would be a violation of their freedom to ban them from doing so. While I personally do not actively seek out to insult others, that too is a freedom we all have and is protected by law. To keep others from expressing themselves in whatever way they choose would result in a police state where all our liberties would be lost. In regards to your homophobia, I don't give a shit what kind of society you want to live in, as long as you don't try and make me live in it too. Regardless of what you think, we are animals and we are apes. Denying it doesn't make the fact disappear, just like believing in Allah does not make him true. Next, we have a comment from Lamia Sayara, who said,
Well, you shall burn the same way in hell. You people say there is no hell, but there is. Or where would the bad people in this world who did not ask for forgiveness even once will go after this world ends? And not in heaven they won't, unless Allah Ta'ala says so.
How wonderful. Eternal suffering and damnation in the pits of hell for all of those who are bad and for those who did not ask for some kind of forgiveness. What exactly would I need forgiveness for? It takes a religious mind to create a place of suffering worse than anything ever existed on earth. All worldly atrocities at least have a finality to them, but this imagined hell lasts forever. What finite crime would ever deserve eternal punishment? As far as anyone knows, this life we live is the only one we have. If you were a horrible monster in life and died before any form of punishment could be instituted, there is no reason to believe that A, there is a life after death, and B, justice will be eventually served. While it may be more satisfying to believe that everyone is ultimately accountable for their actions, reality may be disappointing. The universe does not revolve around our desires and wishes. The sooner people realize this, the better life will be for everyone. Sahil Sahid is next with this comment.
Astaghfirullah. Hijab is farel, compulsory, for a Muslim woman. A woman who shows even a single strand of hair won't be allowed to smell the Jannah, heaven. To all my dear Muslim sisters, please do wear your hijab and save yourself from nar, hell. This film is not the way it is to be made. Hijab is compulsory and you're incomplete without it. This video might mislead you. Please do not take the message said in this film to consideration. Jazakallah khair.
What is with religions and hair? Why is it so goddamn important to so many religions across the globe? The hijab, kippah, wig, habit, turbans, beretta, mitre, zucchetto, kufi, and daster all cover the hair of both men and women. Why would an all-powerful God who supposedly created everything from galaxies to amoebas care about the tops of human heads? This has always perplexed me and is just plain idiotic. The hijab, and more so the burqa, are symbols of subservience and oppression of women. Defenders of these garments claim that they are symbols of resistance to the West's sexualization and objectification of women, and are freely worn by Muslim women. The assertion is that Western societies pressure women into adopting immodest dress for the sole purpose of turning women into sex objects. There is a rampant fear of women's sexuality in most religions, but particularly in Islam. The human male and female form are beautiful in their own way, and it is abhorrent to indoctrinate others into hiding their hair and bodies from others. Sure, we have laws regarding nudity in public places, but to suggest that mandatory covering of one's hair and entire body is necessary to avoid eternal punishment is irrational and oppressive. It is my contention that Muslim women that purportedly freely choose to wear the hijab or burqa are products of religious indoctrination who have lost the perception of what true freedom is. Wear what makes you happy and don't let anyone tell you what you have to wear. Next up is Mick 94, who said,
Yes, God could give us a sign and he is not going to do it, and hell awaits. He gave plenty of signs for you, and if you reject them, it's your fault. If it is ignorance, you won't go to hell. If it's arrogance, you will go to hell. God gives sufficient evidence for his existence, but it is sufficiently vague so it doesn't compel those whose hearts are closed.
Let's suppose that we do actually have a soul, and that Allah exists. Are you telling me that the fate of my eternal existence rests solely on supposed godly signs? These signs better be pretty goddamn obvious and clear if they are of such paramount importance. Could you imagine driving down the highway near a mountain cliff, and the only indication of potential rock slide is a tiny road sign covered behind a bush? What kind of warning would that be? This hypothetical scenario is actually more realistic than a supposed sign from God. We know that rocky cliffs can be dangerous. We are used to seeing signs along such stretches of road. We have all most likely seen videos where rock slides have taken place. Allah, on the other hand, has never been confirmed to actually exist, and therefore any of his supposed signs also have never been confirmed to exist either. I would think if Allah is any kind of a God worthy of that title, those whose hearts are closed, whatever that actually means, would need the most evidence, and not be discarded and destined for eternal punishment. If Allah exists, and my eternal existence hangs in the balance, he better get his act together and start providing concrete proof of his presence and his wishes. How can I be blamed for not following Allah's wishes if he hides his existence and obscures the rules? And our last comment is from Muhammad al-Zawahiri, who said,
God has more than a few names. He is said to have 99 names, maybe more. One of those names is strict in punishment. God is both loving and merciful, but only when you ask for mercy. Disbelievers disobey his commandments and do not worship him. Instead, they worship false gods or money or power, etc. Those people, if they do not repent before they die, then their punishment is eternal damnation. Why? Because they didn't look for God's mercy, so they found his wrath. Once again, you are trying to judge your Creator and Sustainer. Stop. It is not your place to judge God. It's no one's place. He defines the very meaning of what love is. He created love for God's sake. Seriously, man, when you talk about God, do you just forget who you're talking about, or are you so deluded to believe you, in your limited human understanding, can judge what is right or wrong? There are billions of factors we have no idea about, but God knows of, and his judgment is perfect. Until you know everything God does, don't talk like you understand. And guess what? You'll never know. He is all-knowing. When he says do not eat swine, he says so knowing every little itty-bitty detail about the pork and its effects on the human mind and body. Seriously? Are people so dense?
Firstly, I'm not interested in any of the 99 names you have for your imaginary friend. I'd much rather you provide some excellent proofs and reasons to believe in him. Secondly, how could a merciful and loving God be also strict in punishment? That's a contradiction in terms. Strict in punishment would suggest that this God of yours follows the rules he created to a T. However, mercy is defined as forgiving, leniency, and compassion. Seems like your God is schizophrenic. Thirdly, what kind of God would send you to hell for eternity for not repenting for things you didn't even realize were missteps? Oh, I know the answer. Richard Dawkins said it best.
Jealous and proud of it. A petty, unjust, unforgiving control freak. a vindictive, bloodthirsty ethnic cleanser, a misogynistic, homophobic, racist, infanticidal, genocidal, filicidal, pestilential, megalomaniacal, sadomasochistic, capriciously malevolent bully.
While he was speaking about the God of the Old Testament, I feel it could easily be applied to just about any imagined God, including Allah. Fourth, I cannot judge someone who I have yet to see evidence for his very existence. I critique and judge beliefs based upon their claims and available proofs. It is the place of every rationally minded individual to judge God beliefs, judge religious indoctrination, and make decisions based upon reality and not upon ancient fantasy. Lastly, making claims about God's character, God's ability and capabilities, is getting way ahead of yourself. One must start from the very beginning and demonstrate beyond a reasonable doubt that such a being exists. If and when a God's existence can be confirmed, the long and arduous journey to demonstrate who this being is and what he may want from us can only start to begin. Religions like to start with belief and assume his existence. This is in no way for intelligent 21st century humans to live and conduct themselves. Join me and other rational people by throwing off the shackles of Bronze Age myths and folklore. It's way past time. There you have it, 5 stupid comments from 5 different YouTubers. Which comment would you vote to win the Dumbass of the Week award? Would it be 1. Swagan PL, who assures me that he won't harm me for beliefs that the Quran is not perfect? 2. Lamia Ciara, who thinks that the large majority of people on this planet are going to end up in hell? 3. Sahil Sehad, who believes Allah has a hair fetish and commands all Muslim women to wear a hijab? 4. Mick Lincoln 94, who thinks that Allah has given all the signs we need to believe in him? Or 5. Muhammad al-Sawara, who believes in a whole lot of nonsense, including a strict merciful God, damnation of those who don't repent, and the importance of not judging God. To vote, leave your choice in the comment section below. Choose only one winner. Results will be available on my Facebook and Google Plus pages 1 week from today on Friday, January 17th. Check back to see who won. If you enjoyed this video, remember to press the like button and share with everyone. If you would like to submit a video or audio reading of an upcoming stupid comment, send me an email to TheVeganAtheist@hotmail.com. Thanks for watching. Want to see more? Click subscribe and keep an eye out for the next stupid comments video coming out next Friday. Follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus pages. Links are in the description. Lastly, head over to my channel and check out all the debates, presentations, and videos.